we're going to watch some things that cheer us up a little bit. I actually got some really fantastic, like, I don't know if they're fantastic recommendations or not, but they look like they're a lot of fun. And I wanted to share a couple. So one of the things that one of our fans over at Chicago Reacts requested, and I said that I would watch, is this thing called Helsreach, which I know nothing about. It has something to do with Warhammer, which I have just started really learning about and have been enjoying. So I thought that this might be an interesting watch. So let me go ahead and get our screen set up so you can watch it with me. So it is a series. I probably won't watch the whole thing today. I mean, unless I am captivated, which, I mean, is a possibility. But again, for those of you who don't watch regularly, and I know the cringe one, this is your first time coming over here in my chat room. I don't tend to get like, I don't want to say I don't get into things, because I do. It's just, you'd be hard pressed to find something where I'm like, I can't wait to watch the next one. There are a few things that I've been that way with, but I do enjoy Warhammer, and I've enjoyed the lore. So let's go ahead and check it out. The following fan work is unofficial and in no way endorsed. Here we go. Only war.
I will die on this world. I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me, and yet the thought clings like a virus, blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness. It will happen soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon. Even the name twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins. I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl into fists.
I wonder how they do this animation.
I am strong, born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader. I am wrath incarnate, living only to kill until finally killed. I am a weapon in the eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership with stars. Its strength.
So I take it this is following the accounts of a single, I'm guessing, space marine here, because he says he's serving the Imperium, and I know that mankind has these space marines. I guess this guy, Roth, did he say? Am I following this correctly? Here we go.
Purity and wrath will not be enough. I will die on this world. I will die on Armageddon.
Okay. By Aaron Dembski, something, damn it. Okay. Starting off pretty strong, I see, says the cringe one. All right. Well, here's the second one. The first one was pretty short. does not sound like a world I would want to live in. I mean, really. Yeah, okay. I'll have to look a little bit more into like how the animation gets done on this Helsreach by Aaron Dembski Bowden. Part 2. Damn, this is better than the U.S. military ad. Few, the proud, the Marines. I mean, shit, that stuff's ingrained in my head. Be all that you can be, get an edge on life.
In the holiest
in the
chamber
army.
of our ancient flagship, I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me.
Grimaldus,
High Marshal Helbrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries in 100 wars on 100 worlds.
That's why my voice sounds like this, too.
we have summoned you to be judged.
I have answered the summons. I submit myself before your judgment, my liege.
Mordred is dead,
Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur.
slain by the archenemy. You, Grimaldus, have lost a master. We have all of us lost a brother. It was the belief of Reclusiarch Mordred that upon his death, you would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final decree was that you, of all your brethren, would be the one to rise to the rank of
Reclusiarch.
Me? Oh my goodness! Sorry, I just imagined like him reacting that way and thought it was funny in my imagination.
The figure inclined his head in greeting.
Arterium, we draw near to our destination. I took the liberty of readying the squad for planetfall. This world will burn. It will not be the first, nor the last. Have you seen the projections? The fleet auguries, the number of vessels in the local systems already? I lost interest when the numbers became too high for me to count on my fingers.
Arterian snorted at his own weak jest.
We will fight and win, or fight and die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the shade of the blood on our blades.
He's like, that doesn't sound like a good plan. Like, really? That's your plan?
My brother's names
Okay.
are Arterian, Priamus, Cador, Nerovar, and Bastilan. These are the knights that have waged war beside me for decades. We are the Knights of Squad Grimaldus. Within his veins, Cador carries the blessed blood of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far. His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Priamus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors.
So, how are, like, okay, so I don't want to sound crass, but all of these guys look alike to me. How am I supposed to tell the difference? I mean, I get that he's introducing them to me, but
Blade Master, he calls himself. It is not mistaken. Arterion is... Arterion. My shadow, just as I am his. It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle. Nerevar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an apothecary. In the trials, only Nerevar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance. Bastilan is last. Bastilan, always the best and least of us all. A leader, but not a commander. An inspiring presence, but not a strategist. Forever a sergeant, never fated to rise as a castellan or marshal.
But why?
My brothers go through the same rituals of checking and rechecking. A curious sense of unease descends upon me.
It shouldn't. Yeah, that's not good. Oh boy.
I have heard from Gerate and Lograine of the Sword Brethren that there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
Stop gossiping.
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master.
What did we say about gossiping? Yeah, Cringe One says they wear the same uniforms and masks. I too don't know the differences, if I'm being honest. The only difference in the bird, the beak one, he's the a leader, but never in command, right? The sergeant, always a bridesmaid, never the bride, is the beak-nosed guy. And then the skeleton-faced guy is, the next chosen one, in what I'm understanding. All the rest, the apothecary is the youngest, and he's got sort of a diamond zigzag situation on his chest. Just don't count on me to remember all of this, okay?
But you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years, Grimaldus. Will you stand at my side as Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade?
Yes, my liege.
Whoa.
I dub thee Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade, as a knight of the Inner Circle. Let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
It will be so, my liege.
As it should be.
Okay, so that's what it looks like without the mask on, I take it. Okay, so I'm not even sure that I would know that this was a Warhammer 40K story if it wasn't titled that and they weren't talking at the beginning about the Imperium. All of these other like little like titles like knights and the different regions, I'm guessing, I am so unfamiliar with. So this Helsreach is stepping into a level of Warhammer 40K that I am not particularly do not have particularly in-depth knowledge about, which is okay. It's just that I don't feel like I have a lot of commentary necessarily because I'm still just in the world of trying to understand it. Good afternoon from the current mess called the UK. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. Boris Johnson resigned today, didn't he? Or yesterday, or you guys are in the future. So earlier today, right? Shit, I didn't even like listen to that story. I was so caught up in the carnage over here in America that I totally forgot to look into that story, but I saw the headline this morning. Holy buckets, you guys. Okay, here we go. Now I gotta know. Now I gotta fucking know. So let's look. Actually, before I do that, not because there's only 30 seconds. I think that we got to the end of it, but then I gotta know. I think they're just gonna take off. That's gonna be good. Sorry to be rude. I like to complete things. As heard in the audiobook Helsreach. I wonder how the animation is happening for this. I wonder if it is original animation or if it is animated by the fan.